Simply goes ahead. Those are the rousing words from Our Glorious Majesty the Queen. But what is it about? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you're all keeping well. I know I say that, but I genuinely mean it. We're living in a very strange world right now where every day brings something new, doesn't it? And I don't know about you, but I don't know if it's the world of social media or, the things that we now read in the paper, online, but everywhere you turn seems to be a disaster. What happened to the happy, glorious days of just living normally? You know what I'm saying? I find it very strange. But here's a story that will hopefully warm your heart. Now, as we know, Our Glorious Majesty the Queen is recuperating out at Windsor Castle, getting herself well in time for Remembrance Sunday. But of course, that's created a lot of speculation worldwide about just how fit and agile Our Gracious Majesty is. What I find strange about this is when we also see pictures of the Queen driving around the Windsor estate or popping into the local shop and doing normal things. I think that's miraculous given the lady's age, never mind driving, So I don't think we should live in fear too much about what the media are trying to stoke up. It seems odd, I've got to be honest, I've been approached by quite a few TV companies to offer my opinion on a very dire topic. I'm sure you can imagine what that is. And I've said, listen, I will be ready when that terrible day finally comes. I don't want to talk about it now. Who would? It's macabre, isn't it? I mean, very strange. But what we have to tell you is this. Her Majesty the Queen has basically told His Royal Highness Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall Camilla that their Middle East tour goes ahead. Now, there's a lot of reasoning behind that because a lot of people feel that if that was suddenly cancelled, of course, that would ring alarm bells as to, the reason why it was cancelled, why they're staying here in the United Kingdom. You get the picture. Now, both Prince Charles and Camilla have a very packed schedule for that particular tour. And it's vital, in fact, because they're going to be doing a lot of good work to make sure that here in the United Kingdom we get good relations and, more importantly, great trade deals. That is the value of the British royal family. So Her Majesty the Queen was politely asked, should they now cancel this particular tour and should they remain here in the United Kingdom? Absolutely not, apparently she said. It all goes ahead as planned. I'm fine, don't worry about me. Now, can you imagine if you're sat opposite the Queen, regardless of whether she's your mother or not? It must be quite terrifying when those words are ringing in your ears as you leave that particular stateroom or spectacular drawing room or whatever. But I do agree with Her Majesty on this particular topic. It would set all sorts of alarm bells ringing, but I do know also that Prince Charles is, like any son, worried about his mum. But if she says it's fine, then of course we're all behind Charles and Camilla, making sure they have a very successful Middle Eastern trip. Neil Sean in the heart of London.